Well, hello. If you're like me, you like to turn exercise, specifically hiking, into fun, goal-oriented challenges. By tracking your ascents on various lists, including websites, spreadsheets, or handwritten charts. I'm going to talk about two of the lists you can complete in New Hampshire, as well as a website you can use to track your progress on lots of different lists. I'll include links in the video description to websites with more information, including where you can apply for patches when you complete the lists. At the end, I'll be showing footage from a recent fire tower hike I did. The first list I want to talk about is the New Hampshire Fire Tower Quest, which is a relatively easy, family-friendly list that takes hikers to 15 of the still standing fire towers in New Hampshire. You only need to complete 5 of these hikes to apply for the official patch, but as an added challenge, you can try to get all 15. There is also an optional fire tower on the list located on Croydon Peak, which is in a restricted, members-only hunting reserve. You will need special permission to get it, and even then, you'll need to watch out for the wild boars. The elevations range a lot. Sitting at 3,383 feet, MAGALLOWAY Mountain is the highest point on the New Hampshire Fire Tower Quest. The smallest mountain is Warner Hill at 605 feet. There are actually more than 16 still standing fire towers in New Hampshire, many of which can be found on the next list I'll talk about, which is just called New Hampshire Fire Towers. The New Hampshire Fire Towers is a list with 100 mountains that are located within New Hampshire. Each peak is the location of a current or former fire tower, or was the proposed location for building one. Sitting at 5,367 feet, Mount Madison is the highest peak on the New Hampshire Fire Towers list, and the smallest point is Garrison Hill at 290 feet. The difficulty of the hikes on the New Hampshire Fire Towers list ranges from points you can drive right over to remote bushwhacks that will require backcountry navigation. The only rule is to stand at the site of the current or former fire tower, or to stand at the summit high point of the peak or hill where the fire tower once stood. The fire tower websites I linked in the description include spreadsheets or checklists you can use to keep track of your summits, or you can use a website such as wilderlist.app to check them off. The bonus to using this site is it shows you the percentage you've completed as well as a map of the locations of all the fire towers. Another bonus to completing these lists is learning about the interesting history behind them. The fire towers were built as a way to spot fires in the surrounding areas. Fires could start as a result of dry summers and logging. Fire towers began to be built in the early 1900s. Over time, many were shut down due to reduced need. Since 1992, 16 stations are in service. They are used along with aerial detection during periods of high fire danger. You can often climb these towers, but the very top may be locked. Climbing the towers is not required to receive the patch. I will now leave you with footage from my most recent fire tower bag. I'm on my way to Jeremy Hill, which is one of the sites of an old fire tower, and it's on the New Hampshire Fire Tower list. So far, the way has been very snowy. Kind of wish I brought snowshoes. I'm just here in boots, but the snow's not that deep. This trail looks like it keeps going, and there's a lot of different directions you can go, but I think this is actually the considered the top of the hill, and there's something over here. I think these bases are probably part of the old structure of the fire tower, and there's various parts scattered around. I don't know what these barrels are for, but I'm gonna guess these were all sort of part of the fire tower or involved in it in some way. And yeah, I guess that's all there is to it. It'd be fun to come back up here with snowshoes or cross-country skis or something, because it looks like
There's a lot of nice flat trails around here. And this is part of a loop it's like kind of a little mini lollipop that I'm gonna use to get back to the trail I walked up on. So pretty cool, short little hike, easy fire tower bag.